A warm welcome back to the channel. In today's aviation news recap, there's focus on 2 aircraft orders and a new issue on the Airbus A220. Why not begin with Malaysia Airlines, who looks set to confirm a new aircraft order as early as this Friday, March the 21st, which is technically when this video is going live, but likely we'll get the confirmation in the next 12 to 24 hours. The prospective new order, confirmed to be nearing finalization and announced by Business Times, aims to elevate the company's narrow-body network, and that is because the purchase will likely involve the single-aisle 737 MAX and would enhance its commitment to the series for the future of the business, while enabling growth and renewal efforts too. Reporting indicates that Malaysia Airlines will purchase up to 25 of the jets, ranging across multiple variants such as the middle ground 737-8, but also the high-capacity 737-10 is expected to be included. The 737-10 I speak of remains the largest variant in the MAX series. However, it has been under a cloud since its launch. Given that we are still in the mid-2020s, it is one of 2 variants that is still yet to receive firm certification and therefore be cleared to fly with passengers aboard. That being a problem, as airline customers have purchased this in some pretty significant numbers but have been unable to take delivery of the plane, therefore their frustrations increasing, in a worst-case scenario actually switching out 737-10 orders for other variants in the MAX family that are available to them now rather than, say, in 5 years. In terms of the aircraft order, however, invitations have already been sent to the media and more delegates to celebrate Malaysia Airlines' purchase on Friday as it looks to grow its business in the coming years. Talk of a new order has actually been a long time in the making, however it was forced to go through all the relevant steps before being finalised, which also saw Malaysia Airlines naturally assess all available options. In August 2024, it was reported the company was actually eyeing the A320 Neo family as the answer to its requirement for more single-aisle jets. However, a purchase in this direction would go against what it had become familiar with in recent times. Speaking to the Business Times, the managing director of the MAG, this being your Malaysia Airlines group, said that it would be the MAX or Neo, but all aircraft would be on the table, and the most suitable option would ultimately be selected for future flying. The MAX is now expected to be that option, and an order confirmation is likely to come in the next 24 hours or less. This latest purchase certainly represents a new era for the company, as they aim to have 50 narrow-body planes operating single-aisle jet missions by 2035. These ambitious targets mean they must target more jets to achieve this and ensure the continued transition to new planes is possible. These jets are all part of a new era that encompasses the transition towards a more fuel-efficient business model, which aims to have more stability therefore for future decades. In 2024, Malaysia Airlines also took delivery of its first A330 Neo. This, a new engine option to the A330ceo, which is also featured in the business, but we know the new engine option model will offer up to 25% reductions in fuel consumption and emissions. On top of that, they are the flagship carrier in the world for the Aviation seats. They really are harnessing that new era with new seats, new aircraft, and a revitalized business model. Over to the A220, which is currently in the process of being investigated following fresh corrosion issues on the regional jet. The plane maker confirmed the reports broken across recent days in a written statement, noting that the aircraft's airworthiness remains intact. Meanwhile, ongoing and regular maintenance checks are being scheduled and have been conducted to implement the corrective actions necessary to prevent the issue from worsening and threatening the plane's safety. The core of the new problem is corrosion, something the aviation industry has been no stranger to in recent years. Airbus says that the corrosion affecting its A220 series only affects a limited population of jets, however it does naturally have some within the United States. CBS News, among other sources, have confirmed that the corrosion relates to the seat fittings across the passenger portion of the cabin. However, this is not the only isolated corrosion concern that has been raised. It has also been confirmed that corrosion has been found on wing components, notably the wing-to-body fairing. This part minimizes drag and acts as a key cover. Thankfully, at this stage, the corrosion concerns are not resulting in aircraft being pulled from service for, say, a prolonged period, leading to substantial cancellations network-wide and passengers being affected. Despite this, affected airlines are, yes, conducting necessary inspections of their units that may or are impacted by the latest findings under the Federal Aviation Administration, commonly referred to as the FAA's wings, and with Airbus's support. Delta, a prominent operator of the A220 in the United States, has confirmed that it found problems with its passenger seats, but not wing corrosion, which the plane maker also identified as presenting issues. Breeze Airways, another company based in the United States, says that flights remain unaffected despite the awareness that an issue is present. As a precautionary measure, the company will now inspect its fleet of the Airbus A220 jets, which now numbers over 30 units, to assess whether anything is to be found on the planes it operates. Both airlines, alongside the many other global carriers that utilize a fleet of A220 jets, will remain committed to inspecting their planes and listening to advice from regulators such as the FAA, working also in tandem with Airbus to ensure that they are not hit. Over to the final story, where Aviation Airlines has confirmed an order for additional A321neo planes, evolving their commitment of this type. 8 aircraft have been added to the airline's backlog, bringing the order book to 60 A320neo family planes, with 37 of these already being delivered and now playing a pretty integral role in day-to-day flying. The company describes the latest purchase as crucial for their own intent to expand in the coming years and enable efficient travel for decades to come. The A321neo is already a massive leader in the single-aisle sector. It's seen as a true versatile plane, with this being the high-capacity variant in the series. It's experienced soaring sales and deliveries as well. Airbus says it's very much pleased with the commitment that has been announced. It believes that the A321neo will prove integral for future flying at the Greece-based airline, which has already experienced what the A320neo family can offer. As for your A321neo, well, it offers cost savings over previous generation jets. It also therefore has better performance metrics, which is natural to be seen in any new iteration of a commercial aircraft. Airbus confirms that more than 6,800 A321neos have been ordered by more than 85 customers. This is a staggering total, and as I've reiterated, is continuing to jump every single year. Certainly is emphasizing the importance of this plane in our industry, and now with the birth of the A321XLR, it makes it all the more clear. Fleet data indicates that Aviation has 54 planes in service, 12 of these are parked. That brings your total to 66. The A321neo to play a very important role moving forward. Keen to hear your take on any of the stories down below in the comments, whether that relates back to issues found on the Airbus A220. Malaysia Airlines looks set to finally confirm a new aircraft order, or most recently, the focus on that Greece-based company securing additional A321neos. Thank you very much for your support here on the channel. It is certainly appreciated. Take care, be safe, and I will indeed see you same place, same time tomorrow for your latest industry developments.
And we'll fly.